Since 1981, crimes against Dalits have more than doubled, with murder, rape and arson topping the list. In April 2010, in the feudal district of Hisar, Haryana, a petty dispute between the upper caste Jats and the lower caste Dalits escalated into a ghastly attack in which a physically handicapped girl and her father were burnt alive. Moreover, in the carnage, 18 families lost their homes and 40 people were wounded. Today, even though the culprits are behind bars, this Dalit settlement has turned into a ghost neighborhood. Living under police protection did not douse the fears of those who had already lost so much.
सारा फर्क पड़ रहा है के पूछेगा तो सारा पड़ रहा है कुछ भी नहीं काम धाम कर मिला था सारे एक और गोंडा में भी नहीं बुलांदे पूरे भी नहीं बुलांदे इसलिए तो बालक लिखड़े है बाहर और क्या अंतर लिखड़े काम नहीं धंधा खावा के
क्योंकि यहाँ पर लोग दिहाड़ी पे काम धंधा पर नहीं लगाते नजदीक के जो उनके आस पड़ोस के गवांड है उनमें भी नहीं लगने देते मैंने जहाँ इनका दबाव बना रखा ये मैंने आंदोलन की वजह से गांव में डर का भय हो गया और लोग वहाँ से पलायन करके मिर्जपुर में मैंने हिसार में चले गए हैं.
In India, historically, the Dalits have always been poor and deprived of their basic human rights and treated as social inferiors. In spite of being given special privileges in the Indian constitution, their situation has changed little since independence. This hidden apartheid, prevalent for centuries, has resulted in the creation of an oppressed and segregated people, who without the help of the implementation of stringent laws will never be able to change their circumstances. Despite protections in the Indian constitution, the demand for equal rights in the workplace have often been countered with violence and social and economic boycott. Two-thirds of the 40 million bonded labourers in India are Dalits. Unable to earn sufficient wages, the Dalits struggle to pay back loans and become indebted to their employers. According to the Bonded Labour Abolition Act, all bonded labourers were to be released, rehabilitated and their debts cancelled. Even though the act has been in place for 35 years, the practice continues. Indebted, poor and uneducated, Dalits are relegated to the most menial and degrading jobs as manual scavengers, removers of dead animals, tanners, street sweepers and cobblers. Across India, the sanitation departments of municipal bodies hire Dalits to clear blocked sewers and open drains. Unmasked and unprotected, Dalits are vulnerable to drowning in fecal matter or being asphyxiated by toxic gases, resulting in over 100 deaths a year. But so unforgiving is the caste system that those who engage in manual scavenging are seen as the lowest of the Dalits, being discriminated against even within their own caste. It would be logical to think that if the Dalits get access to education, get better jobs, earn more money to raise their socio-economic status, their relations with higher castes and their status quo at large would improve. But the largest impediment to this process is the ethos of the people of this country, who for reasons partly historical and partly socio-political are unable to move beyond their set beliefs of superiority and inferiority. India has a dismal 40% crime conviction rate, and convictions of crimes against Dalits is as low as 15%. These statistics are a testimony to a belief, an affirmation of a sense of superiority that the so-called upper caste finds so hard to shake off.